What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freakin 10, back again with more Nightwish. And I was trying to find a song that I hadn't heard yet. And a lot of them are going to end up being older. But I wanted to stay with something, you know, after 2012 that Floor has done, simply because the video qualities are just a little bit higher than some of the ones from earlier. And that's not a shot at Tarja. It's more of just from video, sound quality, things like that. It makes it easier. Now, I'm going to go back and try to find older versions, but I'm kind of partial to Floor. I mean, I'm just going to be transparent with that. It's nothing against Tarja. I actually enjoy your voice quite a bit. But when it comes to Nightwish, I just enjoy it more with Floor. That's just my opinion, which I'm entitled to. Now, with that being said, I was looking and looking, and I started going through their discography, and I looked and I was like, okay, yes, I covered this. Then I had to actually search my channel, and I was like, man, I covered this and this and this and this, and I was like, okay, let me see if I can find one. And sure enough, I found Stargazers that I had not covered yet. And I was like, perfect. Before I dive into a Buenos Aires concert, I at least want to try to get back into the swing of things after taking a week off. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, a week off, okay, big deal. When you produce 20 videos a week, and the week before you took off, you produced 40 videos, you know, you take that week off and it doesn't just instantly come back with energy. Especially being sick with this sinus infection or whatever I've got now. But, you know, for me, it's just about getting back into the swing of things, finding one that, you know, just listening to again so that I can just kind of get that energy back, which, you know, it's weird to say that after only 1 week away. But again, when you produce as many videos as I do in a week, trying to jump right back into it with both YouTube and my day job, and driving the kids around, all of it's happening at once, that energy kind of instantly goes. So please just be patient. Everything's building back up. The videos are still coming. I'm not going anywhere. Y'all are stuck with me. I'm hooked and addicted to doing this stuff. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm not getting burned out. It's more just let me kind of get back into the swing of things. So with that being said, you crazy, lovely people, let's check out Stargazers.
We would like to play you a song from back in the days. Would you like to hear an old song? A song that has been off of the Nightwish set list for over 10 years. But we brought it back on this Endless Forms Most Beautiful World Tour. And it's been such a joy to play. So Tampere, do you want to hear this song? That's the spirit. You were definitely ready for Stargazers!
Love the melody of this. you know, not having heard this song before, you know, I'm watching the lyrics. Unfortunately, my camera is literally right up here. I've got 3 monitors here, and my camera, to get a good angle, sits right in front of this one. So, you know, that's why you see me still looking to the side for the lyrics. But listening to this for another song that I haven't heard from them, this one's interesting because you can, I mean, instantly with just the way it's written, you can tell it's Tuomo's, right? I mean, he's got that unique songwriting capability to tell these stories that you listen to the lyrics and you're like, man, what, I mean, is it literal in stargazing and watching the stars, or is there, you know, some kind of meaning behind it? And that's what I've come to appreciate about his lyric writing, is some songs can be truly literal, and then some songs have these meanings that he may only know about, you know, that he may not have talked about. So I don't necessarily know where he's going with this. I found out a long time ago not to try to guess with Tuomo's. He's one of the few that I won't guess what it's written about. I tried it in the beginning and I was so far off, and I was like, you know what? The guy is up here, you know, lyrically. I'll stay in my lane down here as an average songwriter. So, you know, I don't try to guess. I just sit back and enjoy. A grand oasis in the vastness of gloom, child of the spangled cobweb, mother to the moon, constellation beholders of the third vagrant, theater for the play of life. Why does that roll? That rolls off the tongue so smoothly. Theater for the play of life. I like that line. Tragedy of heavens, watching the eyes of the night, sailing the virgin oceans, a plane ride for mother and child. Floating upon the quiet hydrogen lakes in this ambrosial merry-go-round they will gaze. Ephemeral life touched by billion-year show, separating the poet from the woe. Wow. Separating the poet from the woe. And even who puts ambrosial in a lyric, right? But listen, I mean, just not only just Floor singing it, but just again, I always go back to that spoken word concept. If you go into a open mic spoken word, or excuse me, a spoken word open mic night, and you were to read some of these lyrics, people would be like, whoa. But you wouldn't think about adding something like that, but listen to how easily it flows. Floating upon the quiet hydrogen lakes in this ambrosial merry-go-round they will gaze. Ephemeral life touched by billion-year show, separating the poet from woe. Now, obviously, it didn't roll as well off on that one, but man, he just writes on a different level. And this is from 98. Wow. Tragedy of heavens, watching the eyes of the night, sailing the virgin oceans, a planet ride. Excuse me, I said plane ride, sorry. A planet ride for mother and child. I misread that. Man, let's keep going. I really like the special effects here because it did look like the stars were shooting out here as well. And I love the melody. You know, it's not just Impu playing a chord, right? I mean, he's actually kind of doing finger picking, if you will, with these individual notes that, you know, quite honestly, Tuomo's could be playing with the synthesizer, or they could have it as a track. But there's just something different about it that really makes the song. I really like just that melody that he's playing. Let's keep going. Yeah, this melody right here. There's that pitch to the drop in pitch. What an absolute beautiful song. Wow. Like literally, I get lost. I mean, you see the picture of Floor here, and I mean, she's barely aged any. But there's just the song itself. I wonder why they took it off the set list for so long. Now, granted, when you have a set list that big, you're going to not always play every song, but for 10 years, wow. Oracle of the Delphian Domain, or Domain, depends on how you pronounce it. Witness of Adam's frailty. Seer the master prophecy, the stellar world her betrothed. Wanderers in cosmic caravan, universal bond, the starborn. A son in search for the truth, following the pages of Almagest. Discovering the origins of dreams. Stargazers ride through the ancient realms. Tragedying of heavens, watching the eyes of the night, sailing the virgin oceans. A planet ride for mother and child. And there's a point, right, where they're kind of playing up here, and then it just drops and goes, dun-dun-dun. And it's just like, there you go. And then they go back up for a second. It's those little nuances that just keep me coming back to Nightwish, right? And trying to find songs that I haven't listened to of theirs. Because, you know, even before Floor was there with Tarja, they had hits, right? It's not like they were unknown. But not all of those have videos, and that's kind of what I look for. So, again, as anything against Tarja, I enjoy Floor's, I enjoy Tarja's voice. I know she came out with a new CD last month. I had subscribed to her channel. I'll have to go back and check to see. YouTube does weird things with when it comes to notifications and such. But man, this was a good song. Let me know what y'all think of this one. You know, because I don't think this is one I've seen anybody suggest. But man. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na. Man, I love that melody. I'm a sucker for a good melody. Y'all know that by now. That just had a really good flow. All right, I'm gonna sit here, stare at the screen, just falling in love with this song all over again. So y'all don't have to witness that. Let me know what other songs that I haven't covered. I mean, I haven't counted. In fact, you know what? I always say screw it. It's my channel and my videos. I'll do what I want on my videos, but just to give you an idea. And now some of the songs are repeats, right? Because I have followed several of their concerts. But right now, from a Nightwish perspective, I've got 79 videos of Nightwish. Again, I've covered multiple concerts, but I even went back. I went through Endless Forum and looked through all the songs, and ones that I thought I had never done, I had done. Ghost River, I forgot I did. There was actually a couple of them that I kept searching for, and I was like, damn, I did do that one. Yes, I did that one. Yes, I did that one. So to find Stargazers was just a beautiful way to start the day. So let me know if they're ones, because I want to do a concert, but I also want to cover ones that I haven't before. And quite honestly, if they don't have a video and it's a really good song, send it. You know, we can watch whatever, you know, cover art that they've got for the song. But I really want to hear a couple more that I haven't heard before I dive into another concert of ones that I have, if that makes sense. So keep them coming. I'll check them out. Today, you know, work-wise, is not as busy of a day. I've got some things going on during the day, so I'm working my way back in the comments. Don't think I'm not looking. But again, starting up after being off of work for 3 weeks, jumping back into it with, you know, driving the kids to school, working all day, being up, you know, this early to record. I'm getting back into the swing of it. So please just be patient. I'm not going anywhere. I absolutely love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all know who I am and what I'm about. I'm JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.